EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. from the gun. It's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Locke going to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got it. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
Jackson
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
And inches.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down. If they didn't pick it up, but
yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 7, Ravens nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Block working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Blocked pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Baltimore.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
36-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, with him Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, what a move. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens send their punter out now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Intended for K.J. Hamler. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. As Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside. inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2-yard line.
23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Operating from the gun. Block. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
And it's third down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd down and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
And 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1